Alright guys, today we're going to be looking at the Midweek Magic Gnshaaghkkapphrttbit. Nailed it. I know I did. Thank you. I'm just basically going to run through this and show you how I go about something like this. And hopefully that helps you. You can also just use my deck list since you get the cards for free for this event, which is cool. So basically what the event is, we're going to have these two emblems. We're going to try and win 3 games. I'm going to go for 3 in a row. We'll see. And by the end, I'll have a deck list for you guys to hopefully win yours very easily. You get to use any cards on Arena for free for this event. You don't get to keep them, but you get to use them, which is cool. I like when they get to do this. You get to, you know, get to do some fun stuff that you don't normally do because you don't have the mythics or whatever. Or in a lot of cases, the rares in order to play a 3-color deck or 4-color deck or something like that. Because the lands are a lot of rares. So, the emblems we get are, you are what you eat. Whenever a frog you control enters, you may sack a creature. If you do, draw a card, and that card gains all of the abilities of that sacrificed creature. And, Happy Yargle Day. Frog spells you cast cost 2 less to cast. Very cool. The only other stipulation here is you must use a legendary frog or Toad Rider as your commander. So, let's just jump right into this and we'll take a look at all the things. Okay. So, here are our commanders. We've got 2 pages here. I, for some reason, can't scroll, which is weird. 2 pages of frogs and their riders. I believe there's only 1 frog rider and the rest are frogs. That is correct. Okay, this is the Toad Rider. Cool. I also think he's probably the best. I have taken a quick look at these. I think a lot of you are going to choose like, you know, Yargle or something like that. And with Greater Good and stuff like those effects where you get to draw based on the sacrificed creature's power, drawing 9 cards is a lot, so that might be worth it. I think a lot of the competitive players are going to be drawn to the Gitrog monster or Thalia and the Gitrog monster. I think a lot of the mid-range players are just going to go to this. You just get the best cards in 3 colors, and that's good. You don't get blue here, which is a bit of a bummer on Historic Brawl, but not as bad as, say, something like Commander. Or competitive commander. There's also Glarb, which is a very good mid-range control-y type card. And then there's a lot of, I don't know, lords and that kind of effect. The Bant one is interesting. You draw cards when you cast a creature for greater, and then she gives you mana, which is all very good. What is, I don't even remember what this thing does. Mill 3 cards. Yeah. That's cute. You can play a self-mill deck. I mean, for a green and a blue, that's not actually the worst. Because remember, all your frogs cost 2 less. So, that's pretty good. I mean, for the most part, that's going to be used on, like, Yargle, right? I mean, Gitrog for 3 mana, though. Oh. A colorless, a green, and a black is really good for a 6/6 with Death Touch. Yeah, you have to sack lands, but, like, who cares? Menace at the beginning of each combat. If a horror... Oh, if this thing is untapped, any opponents may sacrifice a non-token creature. If they do, tap this thing. Then seek a land, put it onto the battlefield tapped. Whenever a land you control enters, it perpetually gains 2 mana, sack this land, draw a card. Oh, cute. Meh. I'd rather run the other one. Now, for a red, black and a green, that's actually really good. And you get to just seek lands onto the battlefield. So we could run like a green-black ramp deck with this. I'm dropping pencils. Don't worry about it. Nice pencil. I got it. Green-black ramp deck is cute. Just mostly leaning to the green. Alright, what does this one do again? Nope, not that one. No, that was the one I was looking at. Okay. This draws cards. Again, 3 mana. I feel like this format's going to be really stupid fast. What if we just, like, focus on playing something that gives this trample and then... Because, like, Death Touch Trample is also really gross. Maybe we can do that. Sorry, everyone's just trying to... Alright, we're going through my deck building process here. I think Flubs is Flubs the Fool here. This card is very good in Commander, but I think, I don't know, without doing the research, it's not going to be a deck that I'm going to try and figure out in 3 games. That's where I'm at with this card. It's extremely complicated. I'm just not going to try and even bother figuring that out. If you came here for that, I'm sorry. That's just not what's going to happen. Also, I think Teamer not an excellent idea for this type of format. We want as much removal as we can get because of how quickly these frogs are going to come out. So I think what I want to do is start with Thalia and the Gitrog. It's the only one that gives us white and black. So that's what we're going to do. Okay. Now, I don't want to spend 4 hours building this deck, so we are going to pull up some deck lists. If you want to call that cheating, that's fine. I'm using it as an idea, not a template. No, I'm not going to copy and paste it. I'm using it for ideas. So here you go. Gitrog. Oh, here's someone that's doing the same thing. They posted their list. That's very nice. They went 3 and 2. Okay. Well, let's use some of their ideas. For example, Guide of Souls. I would have never thought of this. This is an excellent idea. Whenever a creature enters the battlefield under my control, I gain a life, get an energy. Whenever you attack, I can pay 4 energy, put 2 counters on it, and a flying counter. Yeah, really good. Esper Sentinel. Yeah, definitely. I probably would have figured that one out. You know, Cesper Sentinel. You guys know about that? There we go. Changeling Outcast? Or are we trying to sack it to give it unblockable? Okay. Okay. So remember we have that that emblem that basically says whenever we sack a frog, it gets the abilities of the frog. Whenever we play a frog, sack a creature, and the frog we play gets the abilities. That's why this is in the deck. It's an idea. I don't know. I'll put it in there for now. Okay, this person just clearly went to, like, frogs. So let's do a quick look at that. Oh, we're definitely playing this one. We're definitely playing this one. A black for a 4/1. I don't know about that. Oh, Clifftop Lookout is sick. Remember, it only costs 1 green. Poison Dart Frog is good. I mean, Polywallop is going to be kind of obvious. Remember, we want a bunch of removal. This spell costs 1 less to cast. Okay, that's cute. I don't want the duo, I don't think. Damage to a player, exile that many cards from their graveyard, put a counter on this thing for each creature card exiled this way. You gain a life for each. Meh. I mean, it's fine. We just run all the other commanders, right? That we can as well. I don't see why not. Not running Frogmite. Okay, that's all the frogs we get. Let's also make sure we get this here. Alright. Masked Vandal. Not a bad idea. Alright, I'm not running all the shapeshifters. Maybe that's wrong, but I don't think I want to do that. Realm Walker's kind of cute. Alright, I mean, we're obviously doing this, right? Duh. It wants the other Shieldred as well, and now that I think about it, I think that's correct. This one. What else do we have here? Another Changeling. Not really interested in that. Okay, I think I like Lumra. It wants the other Shieldred. I don't think I want that. Alright. Let's go Swords. Soul Partition, huh? It's fine. I don't think we need something like that. Bitter Triumph. That's what we're going for here. We want... I can't remember if it's Shieldred's Edict. Yeah, it is. Shieldred's Edict for sure. I don't want Chainer's Edict or anything like that. Alright, I want a lot more removal than this. I do want a Final Showdown. I think that card is... If you're playing white, you play it good. Absence is good. I'm not crafting any of these cards. Thank you. Get Lost is good. We're probably going to want a... Not that. A Wrath or two here. I mean, we already have one, right? We already put in Final Showdown, but we're probably going to want a couple of more. So we'll start with, like, Day of Judgment. Do I want an Elishnorn? Probably not. Shatter, no. Sure. I mean, that's honestly probably enough right there. Oh, you know what? Let's get rid of Day of Judgment and put Starfall. That sounds better. Okay, now let's get some more removal in here. I like a cut down. I don't think Fatal Push is going to be all that good. Although I guess a lot of creatures will be dying, but eh. No. I like a Feed the Cycle, but probably not in this deck. Feed the Swarm is great. Fel is fine. Not a big fan of the sorcery. I like Go for the Throat in this, and I definitely want Infernal Grasp. Alright, I think that's probably all we need. Shoot the Sheriff's okay. Where did I just see that? You know what, let's put Shoot the Sheriff and cut out Fel. There we go. The sorcery freaks me out. No. Oh, duh. Sunfall is way better. We also have Farewell in this. Yeah, we'll go with that. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll start with that. Maybe that's enough. Okay. When you're getting out creatures early, we definitely want some of these. Doubling Season? I don't think so. Wow, they're running a lot of Planeswalkers. I agree with some of them. That one's gonna be so good. All right, we can kind of do we can do the lands on by ourselves. All right, Dryad of the Elysian Grove is interesting. Pilgrim is interesting. Courser. Okay, they're leaning into the lands package here. I do want Land of War Elves and Mystic. I definitely want those. Oh, yeah. Hello. Definitely. Definitely. Oh, I like this idea too. Alright, I'm not leaning into the land stuff. I just want mid-rangey good stuff. I'm not going to play Skrelv. I don't think it's as good. I want a halfling. Do I run Nissa? Probably not. Bristol Bill sounds good though. So does Necrobloom. Oh my gosh. Okay. Oh, we also want Solitude. Do we want Grief? Probably not. Yep. Okay, fine. Really? There we go. I found it. Okay. Path to Exile. You know what I want that I'm not seeing in any of these? I like a healthy copy of Reanimate. It's a new one, but a good one. Hard to run this without this. Ooh, I do like a Binding Og, you know? You know that old card, Binding Og? Ooh, I do want a Ren in 7. I don't want Realm Breaker. Our mana will be good enough without it. We don't need it. Okay. Birds of Paradise. What's the oh my gosh. It's a demon. Crap. I don't think demon works, does it? It costs 6. Oh, it does work. Okay. Good. This one, Grabomination. Does that seem good in this? I think it does. Maybe not. I don't. What do I know? Ah, they went hard into frogs. Okay. Hey, they're running Reanimate at least. Ah, of course. See, even lists that I don't agree with, I find stuff in. This is why I like doing this. That's the only card I found here, but it was worth looking into. Just for that one card. Keen-Eye Curator is interesting. Just eat the graveyard a bunch. Grist? I don't think so. Alright, they're going into a bit of a Reanimate package. Okay. I like all these ideas. Oh, of course. We're just going to put all the good ideas into one deck. That's what I'm going for here. I also see no one running any, like, Arcane Signet and stuff, and that can't be right. I'm going to run an Arcane Signet. There's, like, not even... There are no artifacts in this. That's funny. I think we need to go back to, like, yesterday when this event wasn't available so we can see what people are doing just with the Thalia and the Gitrog. Okay, that's what this list is. We're seeing a bit of a different synergy going on here. I don't mind Virtue of Pestilence or whatever it is. Okay. I can type, I swear. Persistence, that's what it is. Okay. That's not the worst idea. Ugh. Interesting. Interesting. This was fixed? That's 4 instead of 3, that's why. Does that make it not worth it? Probably does make it not worth it. Diabolic Intent. Why aren't people running stuff like Arcane Signet? What is going on here? They can't be right. It can't be. Hey, this guy's running it. Okay, great. Mithril Coat's not the worst idea. Oh, of course. Duh. What if we're going to cut some more cards here for sure? Did I put Farewell in? No, I didn't. That's okay. What about... I like instant speed can kill anything a lot in decks like this where we're just mid-ranging them out, you know? Alright. Let's work on some lands here, shall we? Need to get rid of that, and we need to hit this button. Okay. Not interested in any of that. I do want this. Let me look at what are my numbers here? Heavy black, green, and then white. Okay. Sounds good. I do like an enchanter. Let's get one of those. Please. There we go. No. No, I'm good. So we're going to have to deal with a lot of early frogs, for sure. I like a Takanuma. I like a Phyrexian Tower. So we're going to have to... We might have to add more removal, honestly. So we've got to keep that in mind. Seiju for sure. I love a layer of the Hydra, especially when we're running like Primeval Titan. Shifting Woodland is okay. I'm not as excited about that. Yep, turn Timber Symbiosis. There we go. I like a caves. I like a concealed courtyard. Not a big fan of the pathways. Godly shrine. Chapel. And a back street. I think that's probably enough for that. Blooming marsh. Tomb. Mortuary. Cemetery. So we're just blowing through this part. This, you know, you guys can just take my list if you want, or you can just do this yourself. This part's easy. Everybody kind of likes their own mana base the way they like it, so I'm not about to tell you, well, I'm not about to tell you what to do anyway, but even less so with the lands. I like fetch lands and surveil lands. I also like Cavern of Soul. I don't like cards like Crawling Barrens or like Demolition Field or anything like that. Or Faithless Haven or Field of Ruin. I don't like any of those. If this was still legal, I probably would. But it's not. So there's nothing much to worry about. Not a big fan of Fountain Port in this version. If you're on a tokeny strategy here, then I definitely recommend that card. It's very silly. I don't think we need to nick those. We're not trying to go hard into that. We do want all of those. We want this. It stopped removing my lands, huh? That's annoying. That's okay. No, I'm not on the 3-tree city. I think some lists will be, a lot of them in unclaimed territory as well. I'm not on that. I'm on like 6 frogs, so not about to worry about that. Okay, I guess I don't have a special art of that. I do like all of those. Okay, now two of those. Probably 4 of these and 4 of these and 2 forests, give or take. Maybe 3. Let's look at those numbers. 106. How many lands does that include? 42 lands. Actually, that's pretty dang close. Okay. So we're going to cut the buddy lands and the fast lands. I don't want caves either. We want, because I added 4 MDFCs, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Just double checking. Yep, I added 4 MDFCs. I'm counting them as lands. So that's currently at 42. We want to be at 38. So we still have a couple of more cuts. Alright, back to what I was saying about the ones I wanted to cut. Farmland is fine to cut. Wait a minute, we can't even run that one. I mean, it doesn't do us any good. Okay. Huh. That's 40 lands. That's probably fine, actually. Yeah, I'm gonna run it. Let's see what that can do. Okay, hear me out. I'm sorry, man. I was focusing on the lands there. Let me catch up here on the chat. I'm here, but on silent. Okay. Ew, gross. We are doing the weekly event. It's called like brah something ribbit. It's frogs and Yargle and fun stuff like that. So here we go. We're starting with Thali and the Gitrog. I think it's the best mid-rangey type deck that should win because we're playing well and we're playing good cards. We're just playing good stuff in Abzan. I think a lot of other people are going to do silly stuff with frogs, and good for them. There's nothing wrong with that. I just want to win this as fast as possible. This is okay. We're going to keep this hand. We're on the play, which is why I'm more willing to keep it, but our mana is not great here. We're going to play Bristly Bill on turn 2, so this might be decent. But this comes out on turn 2 as well, so the mauling... I don't know. We'll see. Oh boy. Okay. I'm not keeping mauling. There we go. Oh, this is wrong. Ouch. Ooh, Misty Rainforest. Sweet. That gets us our white mana, which gets us a Thalia and the Gitrog. And it gets us 2 counters, which we have to do after, which stinks, but that's okay. Yep. Getting white green here, I think. Yep. That's the only untapped version we can get, and which we do want. I may sack a creature. If I do, draw a card, and that frog gains all of the abilities. Should we give... I don't know. Giving our Thalia and the Gitrog the ability to tap for green mana is funny. It's not. It doesn't even make it to the card. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, let's just pass. This is fun. I don't know. This is gonna be kind of crazy. So it is what it is. We might lose like 3 games in a row here, but I'm gonna have fun. Yep. All right. It enters tap because of Thalia. What do we have here? This is the one where it mills, and whenever a permanent is put into your graveyard from the library, exile it, and you may play cards that are exiled this way. Play lands and cast spells. Yep. It's a Halo Hopper. It's a frog. Or they just concede for no reason. Yeah, I mean, that's the volatility of this format. I think a lot of people are going to concede way earlier than they should because they're thinking they're losing and it's faster to play another game. Plus, there's a lot to think about here, so you're going to make a lot of mistakes that might just let you lose the game. Is this the same player? I wasn't paying attention to their avatar or their name. It's the same deck, though. Oh, we are slam keeping this. Look at this. Gross. We have decisions. I think I want to start playing these early, not this. So I'm gonna do that. Oh my god. Nah, we don't need that. We'll just throw that away. Death Touch is gross. I'm also running that card for the same reason. No, I'm good. I don't want to sack my thing. Oh, they didn't want to tap it. So next turn we're gonna play the Gitrog here. Not Thalia, I think. It depends on what they do. Are they tapping this Dart Frog? I imagine they are to play their commander. Yeah. Okay. And then we'll go to combat, and if they tap our Gitrog, we will crew the other thing, right? Because this doesn't have to attack, right? No, when it deals combat damage. Yeah, that's what we'll do. I'm right. Okay, now. Yeah. There are double white cards, but it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna play this. Okay. No, I'm good. I don't know if I have to be in full control for this next bit, so we will... Let's hold shift. There we go. Okay, we're gonna pass priority on this thing. No. then we're going to the whacking of the phase. Take 12. Ouch. Well, it looks like the building of this deck is going to take 5 times longer than it is to win this thing. We're just going to kill 2 of their creatures and whack them for 12 more. They're going to make they've got 3 mana, so sure. Really, Madam Snarface. Jeez. No 6 cards. Right. Now they're gonna play a bunch of free creatures, and that's fine. Assuming they're doing that because they have a 2-drop in their hand they want to cast, not because they want to cast this thing as well. Never mind, I have no idea what's going on. But this is gross what they're doing. That's really cool. Okay. Okay. Wow, we just drew Shieldred, huh? Okay, they have to block some amount of this stuff. We have a Polywall up. Let's just go to combat. They're gonna sack a creature, right? They're gonna sacrifice the 3-tree, whatever, or a Mystic. Yeah, okay. I was right. We didn't get priority, which is interesting. Bonk. Your turn. Now they can't draw a hole too much without dying. Although... Wait, what does this thing do again? Oh, cute. They're playing frogs, so I imagine they can bounce my stuff somehow. That is what frogs do. Oh, they didn't want to draw a card. Sure, man. I don't think there's... I mean, there's a lot of green cards that punish us there. I just don't think there's a lot in the format. It's not like most people are running combat spells, right? Makes sense. That's the one with trample. But in reality, I'm just gonna play Thali and the Get Rog and pass, most likely. If I draw a land, I might also play Esper Sentinel. I did. Because they're going to be at 2 on their turn. So, I'm not dead. What's the ward? It's K1. Okay. And it's from this. I remember that. Just... Okay. I did draw the land. I'm gonna sack the Gnshaaghkkapphrttbit to my Esper Sentinel here when I play Thalia. Do we want to give Thalia and the Gnshaaghkkapphrttbit's abilities and draw a card? I don't think so. Yeah, you know what? Maybe. Why not? I forgot we can play an additional land. That also makes it better. I think we're done, though. Right, this is... yeah. We're just gonna hope we can kill them with Shieldred here. Alright. Are they gonna make a food? Nope. Okay. They are milling a lot of cards. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Can I... I can't get back control. Okay. That's fine. Whatever. Oh, I got it back. Okay. So what I was thinking is, what if we do this to here? Because we're in the middle of combat. Eight death touch damage. Bang. Okay, and now I get to go to combat. We're gonna whack this, and whack this, and this one. That's fine. Okay. still not making food. I was about to say that maybe they're gonna crack their prismatic vista making a food there. Whatever. 2-0. Abzan, good stuff. Three in a row? Really? Is just everyone running this deck? Okay. Maybe I'm wrong and we should be running that one. Alright, we have Elder into Bristly Bill. Which isn't great. Nah, I'm gonna mulligan. This hand is meh. This hand is much better. Alright. The question is, do we want Esper Sentinel or Delighted Halfling? I think we want Delighted Halfling. Because that means we can play Thalia on turn 2. And I haven't played a lot of Modern, but I've heard that Thalia on turn 2 is good. Ooh, that's a good card. No, I'm good. Thanks. I keep forgetting that they have the ability to play an additional land. Oh my god, I'm bad at this game. Anyone else know that? Frogify? Meanie pants. This allows us to play Liliana if we draw land. I know we have a land. Well, either way, I don't want the Necrobloom. Okay. No. Oh, I should have sacked Thalia there, actually. Oh, well. So, Commander? Maybe Frog and Commander? There's a lot of changelings for colorless or blue mana, so... I think they're pretty dead, though. Come on. Here's a type. It's a frog. When this thing enters, other creatures you control of the chosen type. Okay, that's the kind of silly stuff that I was, like, not interested in playing. Bang. Make a dude. Okay, and then next turn we have Breach of the Multiverse. Oh, they're so dead. Okay. Well, I guess we could just fell the Profane attack for 11, 12, 13, 14. Ward 2. I like that better. The reason I like this is because it sets us up with better mana and puts their outs to less, because that silly card can be very silly. Now we have 2 zombies to sack, or, well, we have a Thalia and a zombie to sack. I really have no idea what their outs are. It's certainly not play more mana rocks. Especially if they're gonna pay. Yeah, I will sack my commander, yes. You should sack that. We went with no attacks. Okay. He's gonna block there. Gonna take 5, 6. Well, let's just do the right thing, I guess. It's boring because I really wanted to cast this Breach of the Multiverse, but oh well. Instead, I'll kill them, I guess. Cool, 3-0. That was awesome. Actually, I had a lot of fun with this. There were choices. We got to build the type of deck that we like rather than just like some meta deck. This was a lot of fun, just like normal. Well done with this, Wizards. Good job. This is enjoyable. I really like these midweek magic things. I can't say enough about them. Play them. They're a lot of fun. Do fun stuff with them, guys. Here's my my version. I will put the deck down in the description. Have fun. Seriously. That's what it's for. Take it easy.